Let's get Fred back in. Well, maybe Fred can just join in right here and we can just talk a little bit more. And then we're going to get in, while we're doing that, why don't we get Tony switching with Janine, just so Tony, you're ready to talk with me in a minute because we're going to be getting your song on next. And let's see, where are we? Well, we're backstage with Fred Meltzer.
Lori Beth is going to go wide right, and John is going to go in motion.
He's going in for the...
I'm going down the middle.
Going in for the... Excellent. All right, so Fred Meltzer brought these people together because you're performing some benefits. Do you want to just mention some of the stuff that's coming up, and we'll have time to talk about that again later.
Well, let me think about this for a second. The benefits that we're doing with the tributes are coming up in May, in August, and we'll have to, I'll defer to Jim on that.
Okay, so we'll wait and we'll talk more about that. Yeah. You have such a wide range of artists that you're performing with. How does that work for you? I mean, there are only 7 days in a week, or last I heard. Tell me, just give us a little more feel for how this is all coming together for you.
Well, right now we're in rehearsals for 3 different projects, so it's pretty intense right now.
All right, and those are the ones that Jim's going to go over with
well, 2 of them are Jim's. One, the Jimi Hendrix project and the Stevie Nicks, which is called Nightshade and Gold. Look out for Nightshade and Gold.
And he'll fill us in on that,
and then the Free Range is in rehearsal right now.
And that's your band, Free Range. Okay.
Yeah.
But you do perform all over the area. Just give us a sample of some of the things that are coming up. I know it's too long a list, but we can send people to your Facebook page. What's coming up in the next couple of weeks, maybe?
Well, the show for Free Range, which we really only do, well, probably just a couple times a year, which is what makes it special. Mike is playing bass and Frank is playing lead. And that's a trio gig on Saturday the 28th at 7 p.m. at the New England Wildlife Center.
Oh, wow.
At the Catbird Cafe.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Super place.
Lori Beth and I have some Vanilla Burritos gigs.
And
in
Vanilla
April.
Burritos, whose band is that?
That's the duo. That's Lori Beth and myself. If you want to come out and get your fill of guilty pleasure and acoustic disco and whatever else we decide we're going to play.
Hear that we don't know.
Disco. Oh, good.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And so where would that maybe the next gig of...
April 4 and April 18.
By the way, Vanilla Burritos. Did she come up with that?
She did.
What can we get to her on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll let Lori Beth explain. And let me see. There's some senior gigs playing for assisted living homes. Those are private gigs. And then I do have one solo show in May, which is going to be at the Hitching Post in Hanson. So look out for that. Lori Beth and I are at Damien's in April, and we're at O'Leary's down in Bridgewater.
You know, I wish we were live streaming this on camera. We do have John, you keep forgetting to mention and thanking John Donovan, right? Is here, and I'm sorry we didn't get you on the top of the list there, but we know you're here. John is videotaping, and I wish we were live streaming. If you could see this room, it is filled to the brim with fantastic performers. So we'll just keep rotating them in and out. So we gotta go over here to Tony Rocks, who's got the next song up.
It's about time.
Tony's a real serious kind of guy. And
one more notch.
Tony, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Working with the different incarnations of band over here, Jimmy Forever.
And you're playing Jimi Hendrix.
Yes. Well, yes.
Wow.
But of course. Yep, a big guitar hero of mine forever. I mean, so that given the opportunity to play his music, it's like a dream come true for me. Absolutely.
Sure. And I've already discussed with Fred that when you folks are ready, we've got to do a feature on the Jimi Hendrix tribute band.
Sure, we can do it.
As well as the Stevie Nicks band, don't worry. As that would be cool to hear what you guys do. And some of these spoofs, which we're going to hear one in a minute.
Okay. This is the Crank It Up song.
Those come from a deep, dark place in your
Well,
soul?
it actually comes from all my crazy fans that I get to play for. Back in the day, I was with a band called the Magic, and we were actually playing up in North Conway. And apparently there was another band that called Magic that played up in North Conway, but they were like a rock band kind of thing. And we played like a little sort of Cool in the Gang sort of dance music stuff like that. So the guy comes in expecting to see the rock band. Magic is, well, who are you guys? Come on, dudes, crank it up! So I said, sounds like a good title for a song. And of course, years later, I did this song. So
Let's hear it.
Crank It Up by Tony Rocks.
No, I was not drinking when I did that song. I swear I wasn't.
Oh, I love it too. I wanna blast that when they sometimes people go by my house and they're blasting a song so loud and bass that I think like there's been an explosion or something, you know? So I wanna
Housequake, as
just-
we like to call it.
Thank you, yes, that's it. I just wanna take your song and blast it as they go by. Also for...
Is there a royalty check involved in that if you do that?
We'll
All
talk.
right. Blast away is all I can
Right.
say.
Also for all of our friends from the day who have now half the hearing they had back in the day.
What'd you say?
We thank you for that song.
Oh, good, good.
Really, super job. All right, so first we got to remind everybody that you can follow along. We're going to try to keep the songs posted and tagged as much as possible on my Facebook page.
Facebook, Reverb, we're on Reverb Nation as well.
And it's really easy to find my Facebook page if you want to follow along today. Just go to twilightshowcase.org. And then, of course, Tony is on Facebook,
yeah.
Reverb Nation, and we've tagged you. Easy to find, because you even have that song. I think you have one. Was it this song I saw posted recently on your page?
Yes,
I thought
there's
so.
only to it on the Reverb Nation page as well.
Okay, good. And there's some other stuff on there, yeah, some good stuff. And of course, as well as everyone else who's here today, we've asked Tony to be sure to send us some more things.
Absolutely.
So that we can do a feature.
Thanks for having us. We really do appreciate that.
Now, was there anything you want to remind people again that's coming up in the next couple of weeks?
Not in the next couple of weeks, but again, the Jimmy Forever project, we're doing that in coordination with a couple of different things that's going on the Battleship Cove. Dave,
Oh,
I think that's
we're
it.
going to hear about that.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
exciting.
Yeah.
So you're involved in some of the benefits as
Yes.
well.
Mhm.
Okay. And we definitely want to do something with the Jimi Hendrix project in the future.
Absolutely.
Hey Keith, let's remind people that with everybody here, somebody might want to call in and say hi to all these wonderful people. And you can call us. We're here till 5 o'clock. You can reach us at
781-837-4900.
WATD Studios. And everybody who you're hearing is going to stick around, and we're hoping that they're going to join in with some of the songs and speak up and make comments about each other, you know. Because you guys all know each other, right?
We get along for the most part.
For the most
Sometimes.
part.
Yeah.
The true story. At 3:15, at 4:15.
It was quite a party last night.
Uh-huh. All right, so.